Hey everybody, Jason Bermas here reporting for WeAreChange.org, and I am going to give credit where credit is due. You see, sometimes the mainstream media does serve a purpose other than disinformation and the controlling of the minds of the masses. Sometimes they do their job, which is investigative journalism. And that's why I'm going to say hats off to the BBC, because one of their internal investigations in conjunction with another paper has now uncovered a mass grave of 400 plus children outside of Scotland. Why is this significant? Well, this mass grave is by an orphanage, a Catholic orphanage, and of course there have been allegations of abuse there for decades. 11,600 children spent time here, and out of those 11,600 children, they had records in this mass grave for 185 of them.
There is Ellen, who was 1, Helen, who was 5, and John, who was 9. And until today, there was little record that they'd ever lived. But these 400 children are believed to be buried in an unmarked mass grave in Lanark.
Now, one person who lost his brother had heard rumors that his brother was hit with a golf club in the head.
Among the dead is Francis McCall. He died in 1961, aged 13, from a brain hemorrhage. His brother Eddie had spent years trying to find out what had happened to Francis.
Now, at one point, they almost tried to spin it like this may not be abuse. But folks, we know that the church has a lengthy track record for abusing children.
It's believed 800 infants in all are buried here on the grounds of what was once a mother and baby home run by nuns. After worldwide publicity, the Irish government announced there'd be a statewide investigation.
And the horror stories that went about this town really started with a citizen investigation. Frank Daughtry and Jim Kane have passed on. They basically had discovered some of these overgrown plots of children's bodies. Now, this orphanage was operational until 1981, and I would say that's significant because we know that elites have used orphanages in the past to traffic in children. Look at the Franklin scandal, for instance. The real question is, does this actually tie into things like Operation U-Tree and the Ed Heath investigation, the ex-Prime Minister of the UK? It possibly could. We don't know for sure, but we do know that, again, real journalism has been done here, folks, and we can only hope that more is found out about this abuse. Of course, the nuns that worked at this organization declined to comment on the findings.
I've got a few questions for you. I'm from the BBC.
The Daughters of Charity didn't respond to our findings. In a statement, they simply said the ongoing Scottish child abuse inquiry was the best place to investigate what had happened.
But we can only hope that this story is not buried and that more comes to light. As always, if you like this video, please share it on social media. Subscribe to youtube.com/WeAreChange. And if you can, please go to WeAreChange.org. It's only through your donations that reports like this one are possible.